I'm Mel, head makeup artist at Illamasqua. Now in this video we are going to be recreating this party season look using our new Bring the Bang collection. We have been majorly inspired by fireworks for this forthcoming festive season, and we've not only brought out some really beautiful gift sets but a collection of eyeshadows, lipsticks, glosses and a face palette, and they're all about explosions of colour. Now for this look I'm going to be recreating this green shimmer 70s inspired eye look, and I'm teaming it with a nude glitter lip. Now it's worth saying that while I'm going to be talking you through the technique, you can of course change the colours to suit your needs. Now for the eyes I'm going to be using the Skyrocket palette, and I love this because it's just the most incredible colours. This has been designed by our director of artistry Pablo Rodriguez, and while it's really bright and colourful, the collection is basically shimmer eyeshadows and they're designed to be used in duos, so with the top and bottoms being perfectly matched shades. However, like me, you can mix them up to get as creative as you want to be. Let's start the entire look off now with the eyes. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a green pencil, and this is Nomad, and you can see here that it's a really deep sea green, and we're going to use that as a base just to kind of map out the darker areas where we want the eyeshadow to really stand out, and also to get really close to the root of the lashes so we create some intensity, which is like the key thing of the smoky eye. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start really close to the root of the lashes. I start in the middle and I use really small strokes, and we're just going to start building that up, and you can make this as thick or as thin as you want it to be. On this outer corner I'm just going to give it a little bit of a wing, and then we're going to blend that out. Then I'm going to go underneath the eye as well. You can keep it just to here, or if you want you can go all the way across, which is what I think I'm going to do. Once you've got your pencil on, you can then take a small blending brush like this one, and we're going to blend it out. So for this I just want to use really small little motions, little blending motions backwards and forwards, just so we're getting rid of any harsh lines. Blending that into the curve of the eye. So we're slowly spreading that pencil really sheerly across the lid. So on this outer corner, I'm just being really careful that I don't blend too far down. So I use the lower lash line as a bit of a guide. Otherwise your eye's going to end up looking a bit sad, and we want to create that lift. Now it's time to go in with some eyeshadows, and of course I'm going to be using the Skyrocket palette. I'm going to start with this green shade here, which is called Fast, and you can see it's got a slight metallicness to it. It's a really beautiful, almost earthy green. It's going to look great on top of the pencil. So I'm going to use the same brush I used before, which is a small blender brush, and I really load the brush up. I want to give it a shake just to take that excess off, and then I'm going to start to pat it onto the eye. Now patting is really important because it allows that product to kind of really sit on top of the pencil really nicely. It also stops your eyeshadow from kind of flying everywhere and kind of dropping underneath your eye. So it just allows for a little bit more precision, and then after we'll start to blend it so we don't get any hard edges and it's completely seamless and airbrushed. You can see already that I'm getting a nice bit of shimmer from that. And then with the same brush, I'm just really lightly now just going to start to blend it and create that curved wing shape. Go underneath. So I'm just taking this dark smoky black shade, which is called Nightfall. I'm using the same brush again, and I'm just going to start to apply this on the outer edge. I'm actually going to go in with some bronzer, and this is our colour correcting bronzer in Flare. It actually comes in 3 shades. I'm going to take a fluffy clean blending brush, and you can use either side, but basically we're going to use the bronzer to create a little bit of warmth, and we're just going to apply this really lightly with a really light touch just above where we've applied the eyeshadow. So what this does is it adds some warmth to the eye. It also creates a really nice blend between where we've got the green eyeshadow and where our brow bone is. Now I'm going to build the eye a little bit more, and we're going to create a little bit more intensity, but in a really small way. And I'm going to use Sophie pencil, which is our jet black pencil. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to really lightly rub it into the root of the lashes. Again, we're building up on that intensity that we started with the green pencil and the eyeshadow. Now this doesn't need to be neat because it's just going to melt into the eyeshadow, and we are focusing again on that outer corner. I'm going to apply that into the waterline as well. So with waterline, it's completely optional. If you want to make your eyes look bigger, you can stay away from this, or alternatively, if you want to make it more dramatic, you can really load it up. And I like to do it on the bottom and upper waterline as well. Just applying some Raven mascara. This is the original formula and it's one of my faves, and it's perfect for a look like this because it gives a really full, voluminous look, which is what we want when you're creating a dramatic eye. You want those lashes to stand out. And actually, after you've applied mascara, this is a really great time to add some false lashes in as well, but that's completely optional. I'm just applying some skin-based concealer pen in a light 2. Now, when I did my skin, I left out the under eye area because I knew I was going to do this. And I like it because obviously it gets rid of any dark circles, but it also cleans up that area after you've applied eyeshadow. Now, with concealer, I also like to bring it down into this area around the face, so onto the cheek, around the nostril. Just gives you a little bit of extra coverage, which is what you want for the party season. You want that skin to look absolutely flawless. I'm just buffing over my lip line with whatever was left on my concealer brush. We're just going to take that lip line away so that when we go in with a pencil, we're going to create a really nice clean shape. Just lining my lips with raw lip liner, which is a really beautiful nude, and it works perfectly with Bang, which is a lipstick which is part of the collection and what I'm going to be wearing today. It's like a really beautiful nudie brown. It's one of our best selling lipstick shades actually. So once I've filled that in, that's going to give us a really clean shape and it's going to help with long wear as well. I'm going to go straight in and apply Bang from the bullet. Now it's time to add a little bit of warmth to the face, and I'm going to be using the Spectacular Face Palette. Now this is part of the collection and it has 3 products in it, and 2 of them are really exciting. The first one is Omg Highlighter, which is our Beyond Powder highlighter. This shade is a huge seller for us, and the reason why is it just goes really beautifully across loads of different skin tones. It's like a peachy champagne shade, you can see here. Then we've got Katie Blusher, which is a really beautiful pop of pink. And then we've got Silhouette. Now Silhouette normally comes in our Gel Sculpt contour stick. So it's like a gel formula and we put it into a powder. So you can use these individually or you can use them together. I'm going to start by using a little bit of Silhouette just to create a little bit of definition and contour to the face. So I'm going to use this cheek brush. I'm just going to load it up, I'm going to shake off, and I'm going to actually put a little bit of the excess onto the back of my hand as well. With any kind of powder product, you want to build it up slowly because if you put a lot on, you're kind of stuck with it. So I'm just going to start carving out some cheekbones. I'm just going backwards and forwards, getting right into the curve underneath my cheekbone, but really bringing that product up so we create that lift. I'm just using a little bit of the Katie blush just to give my cheeks some warmth and just a pop of colour. We're going to finish the look off now with our loaded lip polish in Fizz. Now this is optional. You don't have to apply it, but what I love about this product and the reason why I'm so excited about it is this is a clear gloss, but it's got chunks of glitter in. So if you can see, I've applied some on my hand. It's just going to give a really soft, slight reflection. And what's great about this is you can literally apply it on top of any lipstick or lip liner. So what I'm going to do is, so that I don't get the gloss dirty and that it doesn't affect the applicator, I'm going to load some onto the back of my hand, and then I'm going to use a lip brush to apply this. And that's it, how to create a festive look using our new Bring the Bang collection. Now if you enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe to the Illamasqua YouTube channel.